In the next 100 hours, I'm gonna try to consume only raw eggs. Ever since I was a young boy, I've had dreams of earning a world record. Last week, I found this video of a man cracking and eating 12 eggs in 1 minute and thought to myself, I could do that. So I tried with one, but I couldn't. I guess that just means I need some practice. I'm coming for your record, Dr. Raksha Kumar Rai. Here are the rules. 1. If I, at any point, display severe symptoms of Salmonella, I must immediately quit the challenge. 2. I must eat at least 30 eggs per day. That translates to about 2,100 calories, which is healthy for a man of my age and size. 3. If I lose, I must spend an entire day dressed in the chicken suit. That being said, I guess it's time for my last meal. I just finished my last meal before the challenge. You know the saying, a man's actions are more valuable than his words. If you follow my actions, you'll know I'm not ready for this at all. You would have thought I was a masochistic turkey the way I just stuffed myself. Day 1, bring it on. Good morning, guys. I have a special guest with me today. What's your name? Alright, that's rude. Are you ready to be eaten alive today? Oh my god. Oh my. How am I gonna beat this world record? With 119 eggs to go, I'm gonna need a new approach if I want to get over this texture. What did the raw egg do when it saw me? It scrambled. I don't want to do this. That might be worse. I don't think I'm gonna ever eat an egg again in my life. Well, obviously that didn't go as planned. Let's try 2 in 1. So excited. Down the hatch. That's great. So I almost just threw up on the 4th egg of the day. Okay, so this is worse than I thought it would be. It's definitely much harder and more disgusting. Stick with me. I'm coming for that world record. Despite the early enthusiasm, I'm only 1/6 of the way through the first 24 hours, and the sun is already set. If I don't consume 30 by midnight, I will be disqualified and not only have to wear a silly chicken costume, but I will also succumb to Dr. Raksha Kumar Rai. I just finished my workout. I feel weak and tired, but I have an idea. I have to eat 1 egg every 11 minutes. For reference, that's 1,500 calories. Cue the epic montage. With all the odds and eggs stacked up against me, I had no choice but to lock in. I'm telling you right now, I did not eat those eggs. David Goggins ate those eggs. 7 more eggs, and we're through day 1. Day 1 complete. 5 hours ago, I didn't think I'd make it through the day, but here I am with a swollen stomach and an upset immune system. But I made it through the first day. It's not going to be easy, but I really think I can do this. Last night off camera, I got a little depressed, meaning like sit in the shower type depressed. And this became a growing trend in the challenge, ignoring the calls of my body for the desire to, well, finish what I started. This is shaping out to be a 100-hour war between the will of the mind and the limits of the human body. Let's go eat some eggs. No joke, up to this point, that was the best raw egg I've ever had. Honestly, at this point, the texture isn't as much as a problem as it was yesterday, but I still want to get to the point where I can swallow it in one gulp. What do you call an egg-sided chicken? Enthusiastic. It's a pun. It's a play on words. That's why it's funny. Let's go eat some eggies. But I was about to get a text that would put into jeopardy not only the challenge, but more importantly, my health. There had been a recall on Costco's eggs for a possible salmonella contamination. The same eggs that I've been consuming raw for the past 36 hours. The US Food and Drug Administration classified the recall as Class 1, meaning that use of the product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death. Fortunately for me though, the recalled eggs were sold in different states than the one I had purchased from. A lucky break? Yes, but it only served to remind me of the dangers of this challenge. Mixed with the monotonous routine and taste, my spirit continued to dwindle like a candle at the bottom of a jar. I mean, seriously, listen to me speak. My morale is incredibly low, but I'm not gonna let that get me down. That's a contradiction. I just lied. Despite my strong feelings about the challenge, somebody had to eat those eggs. Spoiler alert, it was not going to be Dr. Raksha Kumar Rai. Frankly, I'm feeling miserable. Day 2 complete. And just like that, day 2 ended like day 1 and every homework assignment I've ever had. Last minute. Let's go to day 3. Before I can do that though, I need to do something that's been bothering me since the conception of this challenge. I need to defend my almost extinguished spirit. Morale has been down, motivation has been down, my happiness even has been down. It's a recession out there. Everything is down. And tonight was looking to be worse than the first night. And that's until I received a message from a friend that I haven't spoken to in months. Just, happy Tuesday, enjoy your day. And that's when I realized that this challenge has no right, absolutely no right to get me down. The past 2 days, I've been getting hit like the Super Smash Bros. Punching bag. This challenge has been taking my happiness like phantom tax. This challenge was never meant to be easy, but I set out to do it because I knew I could do it. A few bad moments in one day does not mean I must have a bad day. I gotta keep moving forward. Good morning to you lot. It's the morning of day 3. Yeah, so I have to be at school till I'm gonna get back here at 5 p.m. which means that I cannot have a lot of eggs. So I'm gonna try to bang out a few right now. With half of the challenge complete, I wanted to test my time, just like an athlete does. Dude, that was so fast. Although much improved from the start of the challenge, I realized that one egg was not representative of what the real experience would be like. Continuous, slimy spheres sliding in my throat. One after the next, after the next, after the next. So, I tried a 3-egg PR. On the crack. 3, 2, 1. It's really not as bad anymore as it initially was, but I feel like I'm getting sick. And it's not just a feeling, it's in my throat. Which makes no sense, that's literally what a feeling is. It's not any easier. In fact, it might be more difficult because that chalky milk was so good. I got chicken waiting for me. But we're definitely making huge progress. That was 3 eggs in 40 seconds? I would not be able to eat 1 egg in a minute. Dude, nothing makes me happier than closing out the 30th egg. I can just dance, I can smile, I can laugh, I can enjoy life without the burden of an unfinished quota over my head. It's like right here, you got an XP bar. And you have to get to 30, and you're at 0, and it's noon, and you have 30 to get in 12 hours. Hey, once I hit that 30, your boy leveled up. The next day strikes, the clock hit 12, and you're back at 0. It's a struggle, but if it wasn't a struggle, would it be a challenge? As we approached the final 24 hours of the challenge, my hope began to slowly return, but my body continued displaying the adverse effects of doing something so dumb. Bro, what is happening? I think I'm actually turning into a chicken. Time's 11 o'clock. I gotta go back to campus. I woke up 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was no way I was gonna eat a raw egg at that time. The smell is what really gets me. Hey Patrick, real quick, could you describe the last 3 days in 3 words? That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Disgusting. See you guys later. The time is 3:30. Let's get some eggs in. Obviously, I'm never excited. Let's just eat them to stay healthy, not to enjoy them. My whole mouth feels, and my throat included, like I'm gonna get strep throat or something. We never criticize time till it's against us. When it works with us, we don't give it any praise. But when it's against us, we're like, oh man, time works like this. Why can't I just have 5 minutes? Well, you're in the moment now. Praise it. Not that I'm criticizing it, but I just wish they would move a little bit quicker. It's day 4. I'm used to it, but here's what I'll say. It doesn't get better, it just gets less worse. I did not want to consume that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the last 7 hours of the challenge. I got 3 hours left in this day. I got 16 eggs to eat because I've really been procrastinating it. I don't want to do this. Let's end this challenge off strong. It was at this time I noticed 2 clear, slowly expanding bubbles behind my bottom lip. Probably because I haven't ate any naturally occurring vitamin C in the last 4 days. But I don't have time to think about my health. I have 16 eggs to eat in 3 hours. Ten more eggs. The time is 11:50. I have 9 minutes to complete the last day of this challenge. Most of you know this, but the texture of egg whites is similar to mucus. In fact, that's probably the most comparable thing you can describe it as. The first time you have a raw egg, it's uncomfortable, it's disgusting. But if you have it over an extended period of time like I did for the last 100 hours, it piles in your throat just like mucus. So at this point, I'm full. The mucus is climbing up my throat like the itsy bitsy spider. And I have 8 minutes now to finish 5 eggs. I don't want to lose like this, so I'm going to give everything I can to finish in the time frame. These eggs are terrible. They are about the same terribleness as day 1. Ooh. Can't do it. The final egg. It's a brown shelled egg, just for the reason I thought I'd make the last egg different. We have less than 2 minutes to eat this egg. My stomach is about to explode. Oh, we did it. We did it. 120 eggs in 4 days, that's all I had. We have officially completed 96 hours. I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 4 a.m. on Friday, which means we've reached 100 hours of eating only raw eggs. My taste buds are bruised. I want to give them a real treat. Another thing I had was the chocolate milk that tempted me every single day. It was staring at me like an awkward kid at an airport. But now, it's mine. Ready, guys? First bite. My mouth is salivating. It's pressing me on. My mouth is egging me on so hard to eat this. Egg joke. If you're wondering what it actually meant to be speechless or at a loss of words, this is it. This is literally what it means to be speechless. As soon as I drink the chocolate milk, it's like just water just passed through me. Today is the day I face Dr. Raksha Kumar Rai in the eyes and take my place among the greats. 13 eggs, 1 minute. One more to beat the doctor's record. I have to get 1 consumed at least every 5 seconds. Well, I didn't get the world record. But does that mean the 100 hours was for nothing? Well, such a loser. Seriously though, I went from just 1 to 8 eggs in a minute. And if you think about it, I definitely hold some kind of world record for most amount of raw eggs eaten. I know I said at the beginning that ever since I was a young boy, I always wanted the world record, but that was a lie. Well, not completely. You see, the truth is that ever since I was a kid, I wanted to make videos that would challenge my character and hopefully inspire the viewers, if only for 15 minutes, maybe even make their day. Because if a little tiny chicken can travel 3,000 miles in this lifetime, according to a very reliable source of mine, then imagine how far you can. That was a real motivation for this challenge, when all I could feel was disgusting chicken snot in my throat. So if you liked the video, the next logical step is to prove it. Also, if, and only if, you loved it, you have my permission, my blessings, my allowances to subscribe. Last thing, big shout out to Dr. Raksha Kumar Rai. Guy is an absolute tank. He's got like freaking 5 other world records, so shout out to him.
I can't eat the chicken! Something like this.
My mouth is salivating. It's pressing me on.